hard tonight. I thought that team, give them credit. They came in and worked really hard. They won a lot of puck battles. They found a way to win a hockey game. And we just weren't sharp. I didn't like our game at all tonight. It's first time in a long time that I've been really disappointed with the way we played. The great thing about this game is we get to play tomorrow night.
Anything particularly that stood out as a negative?
We didn't. Our compete level just wasn't high enough on loose pucks, on getting to the net. Little details that we have to. Our team, when we're successful, we pay a price to win, and it's top to bottom. We're not a team that can have 10 guys that play well. I thought tonight we probably had 10 to 12 guys that were average or above average, and that's just not good enough for our team. And we've talked about it all year. I've talked to these guys. Sometimes you're going to lose games and you're going to play really well, and that's part of growing as a team, growing as a player. And we've talked from day one about owning your hockey game, owning your game, being honest about it. And when you have a game like this, you really have to own your game. And, no sense looking at the person beside you, just look in the mirror, and if you weren't very good tonight, you got to be better the next game.
It seemed like they didn't quit as the game was going on.
Who?
Comets with the score down.
I thought in the first 40 minutes, I liked the way we played the last 5 minutes. I liked the first 6-7 minutes of the game, and then the last 5 minutes of the second period. I thought we had a little push, but it was just not enough. The first 2 periods we were flat for probably, I would say, 27 of the minutes, and that's not enough. That's almost half a hockey game. In the third period we pushed a little bit, like you said, but we're a team that prides itself on working for 60 minutes and being hard to play against. And I give that team credit. They were tough to play against. They scratched, clawed, they found some decent goals. And sometimes you got to give the other team credit, but you also got to take responsibility of your game.
Overall, pretty good homestand. 9 out of possible 14.
It was.
Yeah. But now, what has to happen? You immediately go on the road, and then you go west. Travel quite a bit. What has to happen on the road?
We don't change our game when we go on the road or when we play at home. We're a hard-working group that plays with a lot of pace. We compete hard. That's part of the, trademarks we're trying to develop here.
But it didn't happen tonight.
No, it definitely didn't. No, and I would probably say that might have been our worst game in the last 20 games. And we'll go over, we'll watch the game tape like we always do. And our players they haven't played well. They've responded well. And part of our job is teaching these players that you're not going to be good every night. You're not going to be your best every night. But you got to find a way to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And if you're not good one night, you gotta own it, and then you've got to come back the next night and respond.
Going to Toronto, any special memories from when you played there?
Oh yeah, lots. It's great. It was as a Canadian kid growing up, getting to play in Toronto was special for me. I get a lot of fond memories of playing there. You grow up watching Hockey Night in Canada every week, and just being in the heart of hockey. Really, it's pretty special to play there.
And going to San Antonio and Oklahoma, you haven't played them yet this year. How do you prepare for them? Just watching tape?
Yeah, we'll download games and watch tape, and just like we would at the beginning of the year with teams we haven't played. So.
was a 7-game homestand, pretty good overall. But tonight, what happened tonight?
Well, it's just plain and simple. We got outworked. We didn't play our game at all. There was small times during the game where we played our game, but for the most part, it was inconsistent effort. We got outworked.
So you immediately go on the road. You're going to Toronto tomorrow. And then you have a rather long road trip, or at least in terms of miles. What has to happen on the road here now to get you guys back to it?
Well, I mean, like any other time, you got to learn from tonight, obviously, and make sure that we bring our best tomorrow. This one's in the past, but there's a lot that we can learn and get better on. We obviously want to start our road trip off well. We got a few games on the road coming up here, and it's important to play a solid 60 effort to get points on the road.
Was there any specific area where you felt the team was down tonight, or was it just an overall? Was anything?
I think it boils down to small details. Handling the puck, we didn't manage the puck very well. It was kind of pretty sloppy out there for the most part. And pure and simple, we didn't win enough one-on-one battles. Like I said, we didn't work hard enough. And if you don't want it, you don't work hard enough, you're not going to win in this league, and obviously that's a result of it.